A man was getting ready to go to office. As he was about to put a load full of used clothes in the laundry basket, his wife told him not to put too many clothes for washing that particular day. When the husband asked why, she explained, "Our domestic help will be visiting her village to attend a festival with her daughter and her family and won't be coming for the next 2 days." The husband agreed, and the wife further added, "Also, darling, is it okay to give 500 rupees to her for the festival, like a festival bonus?" The husband didn't sound very enthusiastic. "Well, we have another festival approaching soon. We can give the bonus to her then." Not very happy with the answer, she again pleaded, "Come on, don't be so miserly. Our domestic help will feel so happy if she receives this money. She's going to be meeting her daughter, her son-in-law, her granddaughter, and everything has become so expensive these days. How will she be able to celebrate the festival?" Seeing her husband quiet, in an annoyed tone, she said, "Okay, no worries, dear. We'll cancel the pizza that I was planning to order for dinner tonight. Why unnecessarily blow away 500 rupees on 8 slices of bread, right?" The husband finally gave in as he said, "Wow, great, snatching pizza from us and giving it to the maid. Anyways, go ahead and give her the 500 rupees. When the domestic help got back after 2 days and was busy cleaning and dusting the house, the man asked her, "So how was your visit to the village and how was the festival?" The lady replied, "It was very nice, sir. Met my daughter, my granddaughter, my son-in-law after several months. Also, ma'am had given 500 rupees festival bonus. I'm so grateful to both of you for that money." Curious, the man asked, "And if you don't mind me asking, how did you spend that money?" With great joy on her face, she replied, "Why would I mind telling you, sir? I brought a beautiful dress worth 150 rupees and a 40 rupees doll for my granddaughter. Then I bought sweets worth 50 rupees for the entire family. 25 rupees bangles for my daughter and a 50 rupees belt for my son-in-law. 60 rupees was spent on bus fare and I also gave 50 rupees in charity since it was a festival. Was left with a balance of 75 rupees which I gave to my daughter to buy notebooks and pencils for my granddaughter." As the man heard this, he thought to himself, "So much in just 500 rupees? Totally surprised, he started thinking about the 8 slices of pizza. Each slice appeared in front of his eyes, pricking his conscience. He started comparing the expense incurred in buying one pizza for himself with the expenses incurred by their domestic help in the festival she celebrated. First slice of pizza, dress for her granddaughter. Second slice, doll for the granddaughter. Third slice, sweets for the entire family. Fourth slice, bangles for her daughter. The fifth slice, belt for her son-in-law. The sixth slice, bus fare to travel to the village. Seventh slice, charity given away on the occasion of the festival. And the eighth slice, notebooks and pencils for her little angel, her granddaughter." So far, the man had observed the pizza only from one angle, from the top. In his internal reflection that day, he turned it around, upside down, to observe what the pizza looks like from the other side. His domestic help had showed him the other side of the pizza. In an instant, he had learned the difference between spending to live and living to spend. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, this doesn't mean we shouldn't have our pizza or that we shouldn't spend on ourselves. It only means that while doing so, we shouldn't forget to share, to care, and to do something for another's welfare. Let's balance our great standard of living with a great standard of giving.